G'day guys, welcome to the mailbag preview show for 23rd of December at the Valley. We've got ourselves a new location. It's very bright. I probably won't have my eyes open for the entirety of the show.
Well,
but it's better than wearing sunnies. I couldn't wear sunnies.
Oh, yeah. Just imagine rocking up with the sunnies on with the cap on. Everyone would think we've been on a massive bender. Like I have.
One night's not a bender, Drew.
Yeah. Fair point.
Okay, race one. What do you expect the track to do?
Well, rails back in the True, pretty sure. True entire circuit. The way that they've made this track actually play for the True, it's no disadvantage being on speed. It used to always be a disadvantage being on speed in the True, but I think it'll play fair. I think you can win from anywhere. Slight leader bias always being Moonee Valley, but I think
that's exactly how I reckon it's going to play. But you just wait and see.
And I'll be honest, half my picks back markers on the card.
That's a bit scary.
Very scary. But the best part about that is you can adjust throughout the day.
All right, Drew. Race one, Heavenly Descent, $4.20. Storms of Bruin, your horse, $4.80. Bonus Dioro, which should have won for us but didn't at 15s, is now $4.80 here. La Florette, 5s. Miles of Christian, 7s. After I think you might have unloaded on that in Adelaide in an impulse bet. Got Royal Applause, last start winner at 13s, and Hot Ruby at 15s. What do you got?
I'm a sucker for. I'm getting my money back on Miles of Christian.
Get our speed maps up for next race too, by the way.
Miles of Christian just has everything in its favour here. It's a 7-horse race. I preferred it when it was 8-horse race, but they've scratched Corona. But here's the important thing. On Betfair, 3 places are going to be paid here. And before they took out the one runner, Miles of Christian was $2.30, $2.40 to place. So Betfair on the day, I'll get $1.90, $2 to place. I'm getting $7 to win. I think it's the best horse here. I have it rated as the favourite in the race. I think Heavenly Descent on speed, probably the one to beat. I can also make a case for Hot Ruby at odds. There are some good horses here. Bonus Dioro can win.
The price is wrong, Bonus Dioro.
Yeah, I couldn't take the price. That's why I'm not on it. Storms of Brewing, same thing. I couldn't take the price. That's a ridiculous price for
Bonus Dioro, SP 15s. It's drawn 1. It's going to need luck. It's too short for me. Wait and see these horses in the yard. Race 2. I'll do the prices and you do the map. Pleasuring, $3.90. Car Dashing, $4.60. Crimson and Clover, $7.50. All of Me, 9s. Helix Park, 10s. Sky Lake, 11s. Super Hussy, 11s. Combative, 14s. Longer, the rest.
Yeah, so the map has Sky Lake going forward with Kardashian on the outside. All of Me sitting 1 back the fence. Helix Park, 1-1. Truly Discreet, 2 back the fence, and then the rest is kind of making their own luck from out the back there. This is a really hard race. I kept going over the punting form data on this, and it just keeps pushing into 2 horses.
Combative?
No, Kardashian and My Bad. So My Bad's a massive price, $23, $24, something like that. Its runs are seriously legit. The times are sound. You know, it just it's from the right yard. I think it can win. Kardashian gets the perfect map in my opinion. I'd rather be off the fence than leading on the fence with the rail back in the True. That's just my personal opinion, but that may change on the day. But there's no issues just sitting outside the leader like Kardashian will get it. It's got the best form, it's got the best times. It's the one to beat, and I think I'm surprised that it's not favourite.
I think Crimson and Clover ticks a few boxes.
Yeah, definitely.
Big positive jockey change. Ollie probably wants to, get a little bit more cash for Christmas.
Well, he's got a few in this that he might get it from, especially the international runner in the last.
Oh, international runner. Drew's barred up. Yeah, I'm interested Crimson and Clover each way, but not massively. It's a tricky race.
I'd just say on that race, you haven't seen the full potential of any of these horses yet.
Yeah.
So it's very tricky. You may just see one improve 3-4 lengths there and just smash them.
Righto, race 3. Mac Attack, $5.50. Gunzu, 7s. Lavolt, 7s. Ransom Money, $8. Krusty, you this morning, $8.50. Star Patriot, $8.50. Vungers, 12s. Longer, the rest.
This is probably...
Your one's here at 35s. What are you doing with it?
Which one?
Placentia.
Ah, no, it's a different one. Sounds the same, but it's different. I don't mind that horse though. This is a really, really tough race. I think this is the toughest race of the day. I just flat out can't bet here. I think if you twisted my arm, Arkany, I think's the name. It's sitting outside leader. So Vungas is expected to lead with it outside. Patriot Act 1-1.
What name are you trying to say?
The number 9. Arkany. Arachne.
It's scratched.
Oh. So since I've done it this morning. What's funny is that's Arachne, and I look at it now, I'm like, oh no shit. So that's interesting.
So you slaughtered the naming of the horse, and it's not even running.
Yeah. Well, thanks for keeping it in your maps. That's interesting with that scratching then, because La Volta I had getting a really tough run in from the outside draw, but it may actually be able to slot in now. With Patriot Act probably pushing up to outside leader.
I'm also reasonably sure that Bernie Boy won at Kilmore on Tuesday while I was there. I think it's already... So I doubt it's running. Horse, I reckon, is a massive price. I'm just... If it drew a bit nicer, I'd be keener. Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
I'm sure we found it in the yard last start.
Yeah.
And the strike rate on horses we find in the yard that don't win, and then run holes the next few starts is sickening. I miss a lot of it.
He's got the most horrible map here that you just can't really be confident. I think Mac Attack is probably the one that I'd say now that stands out on its map. It's been consistent. It's just getting midfield, one off. I think it can run a good race.
Anything else?
Nah, it's a stay out race unless something blows us away in the yard.
Race 4, Fontaine Lad. It's been up for a while, hasn't it? $4.40.
Doesn't win often.
The Thug, $4.60. Crafty Devil, 6s. Brigadier, $8.50. Shards, 10s. Electric Fusion, 10s. Shanghai Patrol, 13s. Straight Jacket, 14s. And Multitude, the outsider in the field for Gay at $15.
Not often you see a Gay Waterhouse runner that's the outsider, but that tells you a lot about it. Can't win, in my opinion.
Alright.
This is an interesting map because...
Can it place?
Yeah.
Case bet it places.
Nah, I'm not doing anything on a Gay Waterhouse runner at the moment. So, I'll tell you why. Because this is probably the hardest map of the day to get right. Because if you watch the Thug run around last start, it just led them around and just put on a pretty brutal tempo. Most people's speed maps, including yours, have Multitude leading here. And if Multitude leads, that's a completely different race. Like, there'll be less tempo in it, and I'll be less confident in my bet. I'm pretty confident that the Thug will try and push them along again, because it's run a really good second to last week, who is a damn good horse from the Weir stable, and was probably, you know, at its peak in the yard, you'd say. I'm pretty sure you found it.
Last week?
The horse called last week,
yes, yeah. It was a really nice horse.
Yeah. So, look, I think that's what the tempo's going to do. I think it's going to really set up for a couple of horses here I like. One being Straight Jacket, actually. So this is a horse that, on punting forms last 2 years' data, it's clearly got the biggest peak of all of them. It's coming out of a Country Cup win, which would make most people just look away from it, so I think it's going to be a drifter. It was a Bordertown Cup, by the way. Have they scratched Ola Nero here?
Yep.
Ooh, okay, so Ola Nero was going to be a really big play for me here. I thought it was massively suited, so...
Especially with the informed Chop King Jr.
Chop King Jr., you know, that's all you needed. So I'd be playing Straight Jacket here, just on the each way. I think it'll get the right run. I think I've got to respect Shards. I think it's a good horse as well, but... Yeah, maybe... I can't discount Electric Fusion. It's a cat. I think it's a really good place bet here, but it just doesn't win.
I think the Thug and Multitude are the two to beat.
Cool. Race 5.
And I wouldn't lose on Shards.
Yeah.
Race 5, Imperial Aviator, $2.50. On Sidium Ruler, $3.60. Dandy Gent, 7s. Bling Dynasty, 10s. Survived, 13s. Or Mito, 13s. Crafty Cruiser, still going around at 21s. Longer, the rest. So,
this is a question to you, and you may not know. How have you seen the improvement of Ormito the past 3 or so
I don't
runs?
care. I think On Sidium Ruler deserves to win a race, and I hope it's this one, because I'll be backing it.
I'm
Top
going to
King
be
Jr.
backing both of them.
drawn well. He can put it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
It had no luck last time at all. Should have won.
Dry track suits, probably.
Yeah, it's fit. It's with one of the smartest stables in Melbourne, in my opinion. Mick Kent, he's a gun. He walks tracks. He's spot on. Keen. This is my best bet of the day on Cidium Ruler.
So, I'm with you with Obsidian Ruler. I've got it on top in the race. But I think Olmedo's a stupid price. It shouldn't be $13. This is weird we're talking about. He has progressed this horse slowly, getting up to these distances. And this is the type of race where he could have it primed, ready to go. It ran a really good race last start. Improvement off its previous run. And if he can just... You know, we didn't find it on top or anywhere near top in the yard.
I think it's a cat.
I think it's... On its best form, it can measure up.
Alright.
So, I'll back both.
Race 6, just highfalutin, sixes. Kia Van, $7.50. Oh, this thing almost won for us last time.
You couldn't take that price, though, could you?
Nah. Data Point, 8s. Essence of Terror, 10s. King River, 12s. King's Command, 13s. Lord Barrington, 13s. Atlantic City, 14s. Longer the rest.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Including Sword of Justice at 34s, who has...
New stable going to Henry Dwyer.
Has big claims here, I reckon.
Yeah. This is going to have a lot of speed in it. You got, in fairness, Kia Van, Lord Barrington, Sword of Justice all going forward. Atlantic City's going to be pushing forward from outside barrier. Horrible map. Judges, Roman Fears. You're going to have a line of 3 or 4 all the way around, in my opinion, here. There's just one... So I'm not overly keen to be betting, but I have one clear standout here. It's King's Command.
Yeah, I agree. It's capable, but it maps that stable, that
It needs
gate.
luck.
Yeah, but it also needs positive tactics.
It's won 3 from 4 first up in the past, which is a massive rap for this type of
Is
horse.
it first up?
Yeah, it's first up.
It's been nommed and scratched a few times.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
exactly. And it's been really well backed when it's been nommed. That's the most important thing. Is you've seen it, it's come in, they backed it, and then they said, no, it's not ready for this first up run. We want to win first up, and they do that.
Yeah.
This stable does that. So,
I think King River's pretty potent here.
yeah, it's got massive improvement to come. It's got a hard map, though. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 back
Yeah,
the
but
fence.
it's got the King of Cash, Ollie on.
Yeah. He's not taking the ride for no reason.
Yeah, he doesn't care about his next start. He wants to win cash.
I liked what it did last start. It did enough to show me.
I think it's probably the one I'm most interested in a very wide race.
Essence of Terror?
And I'm quite interested in Sword of Justice.
Yeah.
Stupid price.
I have to respect Just Highfalutin. What it did last start was really good. Essence of Terror, short back up. They know it's flying.
The sun's gone a bit. That's nice.
Oh, it's much better.
Whew.
Look,
Black jeans was not a good idea today.
Not at all. I think it's a really open race, and I think we may, have to rely on the yard a bit.
All right, Druzy, race 7.
We still haven't declared anything.
I'm about to. Murahib, $2.30. Belsonic, 8s. Teleplay, 9s. Peak, $9.50. AC Tongdi, 11s. Crystal Spirit, 12s. Black Wolf Run, 12s. Jesus Tycoon, 23s. Longer the rest.
Are we taking each other on here for our best of the days? Then?
Well, I'm really keen to back Belsonic each way.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Yeah. Woohoo!
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Seriously.
Let's just leave it. Let's talk about anything else.
Yeah, like this horse.
It needs to be able to run on.
Yeah, of course. This is so suited. What it did last start was ridiculous. It should not have been able to win doing that.
It's $8 right now. I reckon it'll start 5s.
Oh.
And
they
need to be able to run on.
We're getting $9.50 still.
It's an each way. No, I took $9.50. It's gone. It's 8s.
Fair enough.
They need to be able to run on, but even if they can't, you can still see it get no.
Yeah, well, a place at least. That's what I'm thinking. And
I'm with you. There's a lot of.
How's Murahib a $2.20 favourite based on how it ended last prep? Yes, I'm a big fan of the horse, but I cannot take that price.
Bad. Fuck. It's a milk. It might be a milk drinker.
There's no clear standouts in this race apart from those two, and Belsonic's just massive odds.
Yeah, keen. Anything else?
Nah, just I would say Black Wolf Run first up is a big watch in this race.
Is it international?
No, it's it only had a run as a 2-year-old. I'm pretty sure, and ran 3rd at Caulfield or one of those.
So who?
It's a Maloney horse. It got beaten by Cow Cow. Not the best horse, but
all right. Here we go, my man. Race 8. Your horse, Wise Hero, $5.50. Nasdaq's 750. Kenny's Dream. Kenny, my boy. 8. Modern Wonder. Yeah, it took me a little bit there. Modern Wonder, 850. Mogador, who B's out on Twitter today, highlighted SP at $1.35 once against Exosphere.
Yeah.
$9 Mogador. Lady Esprit 10s, Invincible our 10s. Sir Bible, Valley Specialist at 14s. Leodoro 17s. And Star Stealer
42s, was it?
$46.
Yeah. I knew you'd look for that one because it looked horrible in the yard last night.
And was backed a little bit. There was a few things that I'll look
for
that could be there.
What do we get in Playmaster, just so we've got it up?
Hungy.
Not the worst horse in the race, I would have thought. So, I think we're probably doing the same thing here. I think we're both back in Ken's Dream.
No.
Really?
It's too short. It's too short. This
Gelded gets the perfect run, 3 wide with trip.
This is a good training exercise for anyone who wants to do this for a living or just is sick enough to do it on the side. Try and map this race and send it to me because I'm struggling to map it.
Yeah, it is hard to map.
It could be 6 wide.
I like where you've got Ken's Dream, and I actually think it's probably one further back.
Yeah, but if they're winning on the fence, say, then he's a bit fucked.
Yeah, but then we don't have to bet then.
Sorry, I'm trying not to swear.
But we don't have to bet if we think that he's going to get the bad map. And I'm telling you right now, if the fence is on, I'm going back to Modern Wonder, based on what he did 2 runs back.
I wouldn't sack Wise Hero. I think this is a race where
there's a lot of speed.
You either need to back 1 horse each way, or you need to try and make a percentage out of backing 7.
Yeah,
and you'll be able to with the odds.
Yeah, agree with that. Mogador could just come over the top of them as well with the speed on. Star Stealer gets a great run.
If it's ridden positive. If it hasn't got a jockey, so I'm not convinced it's going to run.
I agree with that. They normally are pretty fast to put the jockeys on, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah. All right, enough on that?
Yep.
Race 9. Widgie Turf. Geez, that won well last start. $2.90. Amadeus,
by the way,
out of nowhere popped up and smoked me at $4.80. Wall Street Wolf backed like it was Black Caviar out there at Pakenham, $8. Bell Burgess $9.50. LeJuge, Ollie 10s. Black Sheep 12s. Royal Ace 14s. Longer the rest.
LeJuge is a international French galloper. It's been running over the 1500
meters.
Who's
trained it?
Waller.
It's not going to win first up.
Oh, you got to be surprised. You would remember 3-4 years back when he was getting all these internationals.
It'll be last.
It probably will be in run.
He'll snick it from the wide barrier. That's what Waller does.
But that's the horse's pattern. So it is from what I could find online via time form, it does map to get back there. So that's not an issue for me. 104 time form rating best is more than enough to be very competitive here. I have it as my top pick at the price. Plot the Course looks massive overs. Yeah, it's returning from 8 months off, but its best is clearly good enough to just smash these horses, I thought. It's been competing in harder and just, going very close or beating them. I am obviously shit scared of Amadeus. What it did last start, it shouldn't have been able to do, but back to a drier track, I can't see it. Royal Ace, I'll take on a dry track. Widgie Turf, I want to sack Widgie Turf, and I'd probably have it as a lay of the day based on...
Oh, you can't sack that.
Vinland and Miss Gardenia coming out of really good runs on that heavy track, and just horses just haven't performed. They've gone under a short favourites, the last 2 of them, and Widgie's probably joining that group. Wall Street
Wolf for me, which I feel sick saying.
That is actually a sick feeling.
All right, best bet on City and Ruler.
I've gone with Belsonic.
That's my value bet, and I got another value bet. What was it? Multitude.
My best value, I've got a few on here. I probably think it's Ken's Dream each way, to be honest, yeah.
Okay, some viewer questions quickly. When was the last time Drew visited the Baby Cat Club? I think maybe last night, judging by the shape of him this morning.
He's
got a smile on his face, yet he's crook. So
I haven't gone to see the mighty Geelong Cats in a while, but looking good with Gary Ablett back this season.
Just talking about the Rippers, man.
I know.
Is Pistol Pete in operation this Saturday? Now, here we go. Pistol Pete, Ascot, Saturday 23rd, yes. Pinjarra, Boxing Day, no. He's going to the Big Bash. And then he'll be at Bunbury on Friday the 29th of December.
Oh. He's busy.
That'll do him for now.